Hey there, fellow YouTubers. Max here with another edition of the XX Vlogs of Max. And I'd like to start off this vlog by saying that I apologize for not doing XX Vlogs of Max vlogs sooner. The reason for that is because, like I said before, a pretty big thought process goes into every XX vlog of Max. I try to think of interesting or really interesting stuff to talk about so that they're not boring or anything like that. And I haven't really been able to think of a lot of really interesting things to talk about for a XX vlog of Max for quite some time. So I haven't really done one since Boxing Day of last year, when I did one of me and my family opening gifts, Christmas gifts and whatnot. So since I haven't done a XX Vlogs of Max vlog in so long, I figured I'd take this time to make this the one that I'm doing right now. It may be short, it may be long, but it probably won't be that long. And in this edition of XX Vlogs of Max, I'm going to be talking about three things. The first being some news I got from one of my best friends that I'm really excited about. The second being my thoughts on Valentine's Day, which of course happens today, February 14th, and why I pretty much despise and don't like Valentine's Day. And third and finally, I figured I'd talk about my birthday weekend, what I did on all 3 days of my birthday weekend, because my birthday was on February 12th, last Sunday, and I figured I'd talk a little bit about that. So to start off this vlog, I guess I'll start off with the number one thing, the news from my best friend. So a while back, like about a week or two ago, I got some really awesome news from my best friend Bill. Apparently he's asked me to be his best man in his wedding come 2014, which I'm really looking forward to. So happy for him that he found somebody to fall in love with and that he loves enough to marry. And I'm really looking forward to being the best man at his wedding. Although I gotta say, it's pretty nerve-wracking, the fact that I've been chosen to be a best man for a wedding. Not that I don't want to be a best man for his wedding, but it's going to be pretty nerve-wracking because the best man has a lot of responsibility at a wedding. I gotta plan a speech to give at the reception. I gotta get a wedding gift, and the number one thing that every best man has to pretty much plan is a kick-ass bachelor party for the groom. Which, the speech I'm not really worried about, because I can do pretty good speeches, and even if I can't come up with a really good speech, I could always just win it with that. So I'm not too worried about that. Same with the wedding present. I'm sure I can find Bill and his fiance slash future wife a really good present. And so those things I'm not worried about. But the bachelor party, that's probably going to be tricky for me to plan, because I've never been one to plan a party. I've never planned a party before in my life, and I know it's going to be kind of tricky to plan a party. Might bring some buddies of mine in on it to help me plan it so that I can make the best possible bachelor party I can. But of course, since it's not until 2014, I have plenty of time to plan that stuff. And yeah, so just wanted to say, so glad to hear that my best friend Bill is engaged to his girlfriend Serena and that he's found love. Really happy for you, bro. You're like family to me, even though we're not blood. And just so glad you're going to be married, and it's going to be nice to be part of the wedding party for that wedding, because I've been to plenty of weddings, but I've never actually been to one where I've been part of the wedding party and I've got to sit at the head table at the reception, which I gotta say is going to be really nice, all things considered. And now moving on to the number two subject of this vlog, my thoughts on Valentine's Day. Well, personally, I've never been a fan of Valentine's Day, and I'm going to tell you why, ladies and gentlemen. Because there's one simple reason why I'm not a fan of this holiday. When you're a kid, Valentine's Day, it's the greatest day ever. I mean, you get chocolates, you give out cards to all your little friends, and it's the greatest day ever because you get cool little cards, you get a lot of chocolate, and you have no worries or anything or stress or having to be bummed out about anything. But basically, once you become the dating age, it basically becomes a holiday where if you're in a relationship, it's the greatest holiday ever. If you're in a relationship and you're a couple with someone, it's awesome holiday, totally great. But when you're not in a relationship with somebody, it's not that great of a holiday. I mean, to me, Valentine's Day is the single worst day to be single, solely for the fact that it's the one day made to make you feel like crap for being single if you're one of the unfortunate few who is single on Valentine's Day. And that's why I've never been a fan of it, because ever since I became the age to date girls and have a girlfriend, I just stopped liking Valentine's Day. Mainly because of the fact that I hate that it's a holiday that makes you feel like crap for being single, but also the fact that every Valentine's Day, I've always been single on that day. I've never had a special someone to celebrate that day with, or to buy stuff for, to take out to a fancy dinner. And I know some of you are gonna say that's probably why I'm so bitter about the holiday. And yeah, that's part of why I'm bitter about the holiday, but in general, I just don't like a holiday where you are pretty much expected to have a girlfriend for that holiday, or a boyfriend if you're a girl, and if you don't have someone special to celebrate that holiday with, then you pretty much feel like crap, because you go out and everywhere you go there's these lovey-dovey couples that basically are making out and doing other stuff with each other all right in front of you, and you're like looking at them and you find yourself wishing, man, I wish that was me. I wish I had someone special to celebrate Valentine's Day with. So yeah, I've never been a fan of Valentine's Day because it's the one day of the year that makes you feel like crap for being single. That's why I've always said that Valentine's Day is a holiday mainly for kids and couples. Kids and couples, they have every reason to love Valentine's Day, but pretty much everyone else who is the dating age and who's single on this day, they have no reason really to like this holiday. Sorry, burped there for a minute. They have no reason to like this holiday because of the fact that when you're single on that day, you're going to feel like crap because you're going to see all the lovey-dovey couples. It's going to really bring you down, and it's just the worst day in the history of the universe to be single on. So to all those out there who are lucky enough to have someone special to celebrate today with, aka Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day to all the lucky couples out there that have someone special to celebrate today with. And to all of you who, like me, are going to be single today and pretty much aren't looking forward to today because of the fact that you're going to feel like crap, or you're pretty much going to feel down in the dumps because you don't have anybody to share or celebrate this day with. I just want to let you know I feel your pain. I've been, like I said, I've been single on every Valentine's Day since I became the age to date, and it's always been a really depressing day for me because of that, because of the fact that I never have someone special to celebrate today with. But anyway, enough about that, because bottom line, I hate Valentine's Day because it makes you feel like crap for being single, and I'm not going to go on about it anymore because I've went on about it over and over, and I think I repeated myself 2, maybe 3 times. But anyway, getting on to topic number 3. My birthday weekend, it was okay. I'd have to say the highlight of my birthday weekend was Friday night. I got to be part of this really awesome blog TV chat put on by two of my favorite vloggers, Cullen and Katie of the Bama Chick 1101 vlogs. And I'd just like to say, give a shout out to Cullen and Katie of the Bama Chick 1101 vlogs. Thank you so much for the birthday shout out that you guys gave me during that blog TV chat. And thanks to all the people that were part of Cullen and Katie's blog TV chat last Friday that took the time to wish me a happy birthday. I really appreciate all the birthday wishes you guys gave me. And I really appreciate the fact that Cullen and Katie not only remembered my birthday, but gave me a shout out on their blog TV chat. So thank you to all you that gave me shout outs, birthday shout outs on the blog TV chat that Katie and Cullen did last Friday. And I had a lot of fun. I gotta say, it was one of the greatest nights of my life being part of that chat. Was so happy that I was able to be part of it, and I'm really looking forward to being part of another one in the future at some point. So thanks for making Friday night one of the best nights of my life, Cullen and Katie. That's all I gotta say about that. Saturday wasn't much of an eventful day. I did my usual routine, going online, Facebook, YouTube. Had some nice juicy BBQ chicken shake and bake, which for any of you who have ever had BBQ chicken shake and bake, it makes chicken taste amazing. So if you haven't tried it, you should try it. It really makes chicken taste good. Basically, when I got home, I was treated to a nice little season 1 Walking Dead marathon, and that was really nice that I got to see all the episodes of season 1 over again of The Walking Dead. And I was also glad to really see the very first episode of Walking Dead, because that's the one episode I missed the first time around when Walking Dead started. So I really enjoyed that. And then, of course, Sunday, my birthday, wasn't much of... Well, it was an okay birthday. Like, it would have been better if I had friends to hang out with, to be honest. But it was an okay birthday. I had $50 that I got from my dad to spend on anything I wanted. So I basically went on a little shopping spree. Didn't really find much stuff that I wanted to buy with my $50. I did want to get Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas, which I seen in theaters and absolutely loved, but I found out that when I went to Walmart, this is the stupid thing I found when I went to Walmart. They had the Blu-ray version of A Very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas in 3D, but the DVD version was just a normal version of the movie. It wasn't in 3D or anything. And honestly, this really pissed me off. I'm not going to lie to you, because I really wanted to get the version of Harold and Kumar on DVD. That should have been the Harold and Kumar version on DVD. I want to get Very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas. I did not want to get A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas on DVD. I want to get A Very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas, because in the theaters it was in 3D, and I want to get a 3D copy on DVD. But the stupid manufacturer, or whoever put out the Harold and Kumar, the third Harold and Kumar movie, they decided to do the stupid thing, making Blu-ray a 3D copy of the movie, but making the DVD copy not a 3D copy of it, with those little nerdy, goofy little glasses you get with it to watch the movie. And I was really disappointed about that, so I decided not to get that with my money. And I was also thinking about getting Season 4 of Heroes, because it's the only season of Heroes that I haven't gotten so far. But I kind of changed my mind about it, because as much as I want to have all the seasons of Heroes on DVD, because I'm a huge fan of that show, always have been and always will be, I just figured I'd be better off to wait until it's under $20, so I didn't have to spend so much money on it to get it. But yeah, that was pretty much the first half of my Sunday. I did manage to find two really nice things. to buy for myself. I got my nephew Dylan a really nice present for his birthday, and I'm really looking forward to giving that to him. I know he'll like it. But as for me, I got two things for myself. The first one being Little Rascals on DVD. I don't know how well you can see that on the video, but I'm a huge fan of Little Rascals, always have been. I've been meaning to get a replacement copy of it since I forgot my last copy of it at the house of my last ex-girlfriend, and I was never able to get it back before we broke up, so I'm glad to have another copy of the Little Rascals, because for those of you who haven't seen the Little Rascals, it's one of the best family movies out there. It's got a lot of great and funny moments. The actors who play the kids are in that movie play them totally perfectly, especially the one that plays Alfalfa. It's just an awesome movie. If you haven't seen the Little Rascals, go check it out. I highly recommend it. It's one of the best family movies out there, like I already said. And yeah. And the second thing I got was this little thing. One Last Stand, the D-Generation X DVD set. And for those of you, get a better look at that. I don't know how well, for a good look, you'll be able to get at it. But anyway, for those of you who don't know, I'm a huge fan of DX. I consider them to be one of the greatest tag teams in the world. One of the single greatest tag teams in the world. And I've always been a huge fan of theirs. They had some really great moments. I've watched the first disc of that 3-disc DVD set, and I've really enjoyed reliving the DX moments so far that are on that disc. And yeah, I've always been a huge fan of DX and HBK and Triple H being DX and doing all the stuff they did back in the day as DX. It's always nice to see, and yeah, those were basically the two things I got for myself for my birthday. Little Rascals on DVD and DX, One Last Stand. And yeah, those were basically my birthday presents, and my birthday pretty much after I got back led into me watching the season 2 episodes of Walking Dead, leading up to the brand spanking new episode of The Walking Dead, which I gotta say was really good. I absolutely love Walking Dead. It's one of the best shows on TV. I seen a rating on a commercial for it that said it only got 5 stars, but a show like Walking Dead deserves like 5 stars, 5 out of 5 stars, or at least 10 stars, because it is a totally amazing show. It's just completely and totally awesome, and why somebody would rate it 4 stars out of 5 when it's truly a 5-star show is beyond me. But yeah, really enjoyed last night's episode. I'm not going to say, Sunday's episode, the new episode. I'm not going to say what happened because I don't want to ruin it for anybody who hasn't seen it yet, but it was really good. Looking forward to the next new episode of The Walking Dead. And yeah, this has been another edition of the XX Vlogs of Maxx. I'm, of course, Max Callan, and I apologize if this XX Vlogs of Maxx wasn't as interesting as the last one that I did. I know it probably won't be as interesting as the last one I did, but I hope you still found it pretty interesting. And yeah, I'd like to end. Like I said, I'm of course Max Callan, and this has been Maximum Vlogging Entertainment. And yeah, hope you all have a great day, Valentine's Day, if you're lucky enough to be part of a couple, and if you're not, I feel your pain. Today's gonna suck for anybody who's single, but anyway, talk to you later, people. Bye for now.